Hi guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. My name is Kushbu and in this video we'll see the question binary tree level order traversal. Given a root of a binary tree, return the level order traversal of all its nodes, that is from left to right, level by level. So we need to go from left to right on each level, and for each level we need to create a new list and add the nodes at that level in that particular list in the output. So we have three lists for this particular example, wherein my first list contains 3, second will contain 9, 20 and third will contain 15, 7. This particular concept is the basic concept from trees. We have already made a playlist on all the concepts that are there in trees, and we have a video on level order traversal for which the link is present in the top and also in the description, so you may go and check it out. You will have a detailed explanation in that particular video. Now in this video we'll see in short how we can solve this particular problem, that is how we can go ahead with the level order traversal of a binary tree. So let's take this tree, and according to the definition, the level order traversal is traveling on each level from left and right and then moving on down in the next level. In the iterative version, we use queue for level order traversal. So let's take a queue and add a root in it. Now, what is this line? This line marks the end of the level. So over here, we can see in the 0th level or in this level, we have only one node, which is node 3. And now here there is a end of level. How do you calculate this end of level? For that, you will have to take the size of the queue when you are starting the level, because while you are starting the level, you will only have the nodes that are present in that particular level in the queue at that time. So initially, while we have added this node in a queue, we take the size of the queue, which is 1. And so we can say in the current level, we only have one node. And so now we are going to process this node and we'll add its left and right into the queue. So let's remove this node from the queue and add its left and right into the queue. Now, since we have processed everything from the previous level, these nodes or the size of this particular queue right now becomes the node in the current level, that is level 1. Now we'll again perform the same steps, that is remove one node, add its left and right and process the node. Now since 9 did not have any left and right, nothing got added in the queue, but 9 got processed. Again we'll pop out 20, and this time we add its left and right, which is 15 and 7 into the queue, and add this particular node into my result. Now what happened over here is that all the nodes from the previous level or the level at which 20 was present are processed. And now after this line we have the nodes from newer level. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the size of that particular queue to mark the nodes in the next level. So we have 2 nodes in second level if we are taking levels from 0, 1 and 2. So over here we have 2 nodes, we'll again process them, and finally we'll have these nodes over here and our queue will become empty. So this is the point where we stop, because at this point of time we have no more nodes to process. So this was the concept of iterative level order traversal. So let's see this with the code. Since we need to give the answer as list of list, we'll take that and we'll initialize it. And with that, we'll first check if my tree has any nodes. If tree does not have any node, we can simply return the blank result or empty result. Now we need to take the queue because we need to process our tree. And so we take queue, which will contain tree nodes. Now, as a prerequisite, we'll add the first node or the root node into our queue, because we are going to iterate over the queue while it is not empty. And so we need to first add the root into it. So now we'll iterate while my queue is not empty. And over here I need to process each level. So I take a size variable which will denote how many nodes I have in current level, and that is given by queue.size. And since in the result I need to add the levels separately in a different list, I need to take list of integer that will be the nodes in the current level. Now, I need to process this current level nodes. So I'll take a while loop again till my size is greater than 0, and every time I need to decrement the size because I am going to poll a tree node from my queue. So let's poll a node. So that will be queue.poll, and I need to process this node and add its left and right into the queue again. So for processing, I am going to add it in my current level list, and if its left and right are not null, we'll add it in the queue. So over here we have added its left and right, and we are done with this particular loop. Now, after I have all the nodes in this current level, I need to add this in my result. So now I'll add this current level list into my result. And that's it. Lastly, return the result that we have formed, and we are good to go. Let's run this, and it's giving a perfect result. Let's submit this, and it got submitted. The time complexity for this particular problem would be O of n, as we are going to iterate on each and every node, and the space complexity would also be O of n in order to take the result list. Now that was about iterative solution. Now let's go ahead and see how the recursive solution for this particular traversal would work. Let's take the same tree. This is the result list, that is list of list. And over here I am taking this method which is going to traverse over my tree for the current node which is at some particular level. So for this one, we take this node 3 at level 0. Now, since there was nothing present in the list for this level, that is my list at position 0 was not present. So I'm going to add a new list, and I'll add this particular node's value in that particular list. So I have added the list for level 0, that is my 0th index, and I have added the node's value into it. After that is done, I'll recursively call the function on the left half of the tree, and then I'll call the function on the right half of the tree. So let's go and process the left half. So we'll call the method traverse on this node 9 with the level as previous level plus 1, which is 0 plus 1 or 1 itself. Now we need to process this particular node, and so we check whether we have a list for this level. That is, if I have a list at index 1. I don't have a list at index 1, and so I add one more list, and I'll add the value for this particular node into that list. Now I need to move ahead and process its left tree and then its right tree. But since this is not there, I need to backtrack, and I'll start iterating or calculating for the right half of my tree, which is calling the traverse method on node 20. Now this node is also going to be at level 1, that is the previous level plus 1. Now again, let's see if we have a list at this level. So we have the list which is at index 1, so we do not need to create another list, but we can just add a value, that is we add 20 in it and we move ahead. Now we'll process the left half for this particular parent node. So now we'll call the traverse method for node 15, and since there was no list present earlier for index equal to 2, we create a new list and add 15 into it. Now since there is no left and right for this tree, we move backwards, the recursive call traces back, and it calls for the right tree for this node. So we call it for node 7 with level as 2. Since we already had a list, we just add 7 in that list. Again, we don't have left and right for this, so we trace back to 20 and then trace back to 3 because everything till now is processed. And that's about the recursive method for solving this problem. So let's go ahead and code this out. So initially we'll take list of integer, that is result. So I'll take a global variable and let's initialize it. Now I check whether my root is null. In that case, I'll simply return the empty result. And if not, I'm going to call traverse method on root with level as 0. And finally, while everything is done, just return the result. So let's write down this method. It will take the tree node and it will take the level. Now, if this node is null, we can simply return, that is, we do not need to process it. And if my result does not contain the list for this level, we need to add a new list into the result. So for that, I can take if result.size is equal to the level, that is, in the start, while adding this root node, my list would be of size 0 and the level would be 0. So I need to add a new list for current level. Now I need to process the current node, that is, add its value in the list with the index as the level. So we get the level and we add the node's value in it. Now we need to recursively call our traverse method on its left with level as level plus 1 and also on its right. And again level will be level plus 1. So that's it about the recursive solution. Let's run this code and we are getting a perfect result. Let's submit this, and it got submitted. The time complexity over here still remains O of n, as we need to process each and every node, and the space complexity will also be O of n for this result that we are storing. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like the video and I'll see you in another one. So till then, keep learning, keep coding.